Hi, Sharon. It's Angus. I just drove over the border. I usually do a test drive over towards the Tourist Bureau here at New Brunswick, Nova Scotia border. It gives me a couple of spots that are really rough, especially a long bridge that we have there with lots of joints in it. Tends to tell me if I'm hearing anything loose in the suspension, but this thing is in great shape. Everything from like your brakes, your tires, front and rear, really great shape. It's super quiet. Of course, it's a VTEC engine. These guys know how to build engines. I might sell Chevys, but it's only because Honda really doesn't sell a truck. And I love my 2002. Just all the way around as far as the condition. You're not going to spend any money on this mechanically. And the interior, there's no smoke or burns, no odors, pet or otherwise. Just with this daylight, I figured that might be a better video. Once again, in the history of this vehicle is actually out of St. John's, Newfoundland. But you can check with the Carfax. It's got clean, there's no accidents or anything like that. For the kilometers that on it, may have had 1 or 2 extra oil changes on it, just simply because they would have ran out of time. But it's in great shape. The only nicks that I did see were the first one, which is there, obviously a shopping cart or something, and unfortunately it's too close to the curb to be able to, and there is one little cut right in here, but that is a polymer bumper, so there's no rust or anything else. Other than that, this doesn't need anything other than the fuel to get it to where it's going, and an oil change in about 8,000 or 10,000 kilometers. But as far as drive, it is tight, extremely quiet. It's actually quieter than I remembered. It's been a while since I've had one of these out for a purposeful test drive, because most of their fans just like them, and that's it. But we're trying to put you together with this vehicle from a distance. The simple fact is the best thing I can do is vet this. But if you got out and you drove this, even if you're an aggressive driver, this is actually really quiet for the transmission engine combination that's in this. Really steady, rock straight. Went over all the expansion joints, no linkage. Well, you would have heard that on your MDX eventually, because they tend to go at around 200,000. I'm just changing mine on my RSX, and it's 20 years old, and they are the originals that are on it. As far as life on this, that would be, this thing's good for probably another 200,000 kilometers, even if it was mildly neglected. Anyhow, Sharon, I just wanted to thank you for calling me back, and the feedback that you give me is as helpful at putting this together as anything. But I think it's vehicle, you don't need to see my face. But once again, we're in that 180 range at the 295. It doesn't really, or 19,259. It's too early. I haven't had my whole coffee. But great shape, lots of life left in it, really well-reputed vehicle, good history, low kilometers for the year, under 20 grand. We can have this delivered at your door. And just for your assurance, we are part of the Steel Group. We're 53 dealers. We're an independent. We're still called Tanimar Motors because of our reputation. We've been 41 years in business. I've been 28 years. My brother was former owner of this dealership. But there is really, there's no reason to say no. Anyhow, Sharon, hopefully this is not too much for you. I'm going to send this to your phone. If you'd like to put an app in on the vehicle, once again, just send me your driver's license and we can do everything else by phone. But delivery is an entire possibility, especially if Sundays are your only options. Just let me know what you think and we'll go from there. Bye for now.